Hello everyone, you can call me Idori. I'll be teaching you how to make thumbnails with Canva. It's actually easier than you think, but the bad thing is that if you want full privileges, you will have to purchase a pro version. You actually don't really need a pro version unless you want to make god-like thumbnails. But first, like and subscribe if you like gaming content because I'm trying to get monetized so that I can make YouTube my full-time job. Trust me, I do not want to be working at McDonald's. But let me show you all the functions and how to actually make thumbnails. So as you can see, this is the banner I made for my YouTube channel. Now we're going to make a thumbnail, so come over here and you can pretty much look at everything. Like there's different types of like stuff you can create. Well, in my case we're going to make a thumbnail, so click on it and now we can start creating. Fun fact, I'm going to create a thumbnail for this video. If you come over here to elements, there's different stuff you could add to your thumbnail or banner or whatever you're doing. But first of all, you gotta make sure that your thumbnail has a good color of background. For example, let's go with blue. I would say it's a good color to catch people's attention, so yeah. Now, if you come over here to elements, you can lock whatever you need. In my case, I'll lock stuff for like gaming. Now when it comes to graphics, and there's a bunch of things you could use for like your thumbnails or banners for your YouTube or whatever you need. For example, the hearts I use for my banner are there. Yeah, pretty much everything I use in my banner was for free. But as you can see, there's some stuff that do require the pro version, but you still have like a ton of access to the stuff for free, so it's actually kind of cool. Now I want to show you something. If you come to mockups, there's a ton of things like as you can see, but let me show you something cool that you can do with this. Let's see. For example, I'm going to use this one and I'll show you what you can do with this. Let me put it over here, let me make it bigger, and now I'm gonna show you the cool part about this. We can select a picture and we can just pretty much put it there like this. Watch. For example, I'm going to use my banner. And there you go. Now I'm actually going to use the clickbait arrow, but let me tell you why. It's actually proven that if you clickbait, your videos are going to do more well because you're forcing people to click. And you have to be careful not to do what I did right there. That I accidentally replaced the picture. Oh, I need it again. So clickbait. Let me explain what clickbait is. So pretty much there's good clickbait and bad clickbait. A ton of YouTubers have used bad clickbait. For example, they just like pretty much it's called clickbait because they baiting you to click on the video. Pretty much they promise something and it just like never happens on the video. It's just like bait. That's why it's called clickbait. Well, there's also good clickbait. For example, what I'm using. So like I am showing you how to make thumbnails right now. So technically it's not like bad clickbait, it's good clickbait because I'm actually doing what I promised. And now I'm going to change the color of my arrow. Now we're gonna do orange because orange is a very attractive color. So yeah. Also, colors do matter, like color psychology. If you use bad colors, people are less likely to click on your video, but like good colors make people want to click on your video. And pretty much good colors are like colors that are like bright. Obviously if you use dark colors, I don't think it'll be that attractive, so keep that in mind. And as you can see, I'm adding the title of the video to the thumbnail. It works the same way as good clickbait. Yeah. So after a while, I decided to change the background. For example, this is like really dark blue, right? And this is like more like a light blue, I say. Unless I'm colorblind, but I think there's more chances of someone clicking on this because it's more light and the other blue was like more dark, if it makes sense. And I also made this like purple because it's also a really attractive color. I also made another banner for my YouTube channel, and I think it looks very cool. I think it looks pretty well. Well, yeah, there's my banner, and I also made this thumbnail for a YouTube video. Yeah, don't worry about the thumbnail. It just depends on how creative you are with this app. Like if you're super creative, you can make like insanely good thumbnails. For example, my old banner, it looks kind of doo-doo. Like you can see how doo-doo it is compared to this. Well, I didn't spend as much effort on this as I did on this. I think I spent more effort on this than on this banner, but this banner ended up looking more better because I was very creative with it. And also these lines, yeah, they look like this because I couldn't find any lines that I could use for this. For example, all the lines right here need a pro, and let's get like this one. Let me convert it to white, and you see how this looks like. Oh shoot, you can see how this looks, right? It looks kind of doo-doo, so I pretty much had to be looking from line to line to line until I found one that I could actually use for my thumbnail, which is, oops, this one. But yeah, you just have to be very creative with your thumbnails or banners or whatever you create with Canva. So that's pretty much the pro tip.